What's going on, y'all? Thank you for choosing once again to click on the channel. This is OYAOY. I'm simply here to do my job, get the messages to the collective. Thank you, everybody that has been liking, sharing, subscribing, supporting the channel. So I had got a couple of messages, and I'm going to go ahead and get them out. This will be for 4/2/23. Okay, I'm going to start doing dates, not necessarily times, but we'll go ahead and do dates due to how things get posted or whatever. It may appear to be one day, but you know, it's a timeless message. So we have the sweetest taboo. Okay, so you have Sade came out with the sweetest taboo, and I went to look at the lyrics, and it was talking about a quiet storm that's coming. And it's crazy, y'all, because I had ended up pulling and I got waved. Okay, so there is another wave, another shift. I don't know if some of you was actually dealing with how high the winds were yesterday, but most of the time when things like that are moving on the land, you know that things are moving. Okay, period. So we had 1985, a bead. I got African, Guatemala. I got Q. I got the number 17. I got a needle, a knot, a monkey for Q. Something about the far right, new nature and life-changing truth. Okay, believing that most of most of the followers of Christ. Um, it's basically a law that believes that um, mankind, humans, period, should have a new nature with life-changing truth. Okay, and I feel like that's just, knowing what's good for you, knowing who's been behind what's bad for you, or what you need to do, and being able to live your best self. Okay, it's just what it is. None of us are perfect. We all fall short, but too many people play too many games. So Quail came up, the Quail birds again. Also something about algorithms. Okay, the number 44. We also have Pluto and Jupiter, which is reference Scorpio and Sagittarius. Okay, you have Your Love is King, which was another Sade song that came up. Okay, so this is talking about the equilibrium change, another wave coming in. And I don't know why, but I pictured basically like, say the Most High, your spiritual team, the spiritual realm, just basically taking, God just taking his hand and just moving it, waving it across the land. And it references like a lot of people, or it could be another wave of people being activated or waking up, receiving truth, or changing how they do things. Also, things being cleared out for us, you guys. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and pull and just see. But yeah, into the business. We got a hitter out here. Okay, we have a hitter out here. Whoever this hitter is, I don't know if they have an initial Q, you could be Q, whatever. But we had Q hitter that came out. Also something about 500,000. So I'm trying to see. I also pulled on something about drinking you some tea, and I got heaven tea. Okay, so this is basically, maybe you could be into making your tea, but it's good to make you some tea. I've been drinking my water today because I didn't want to do coffee. But we have some type of heaven tea. I'm also getting something about a haven. I'm getting Tia, Ava. That's a movie too, isn't it? Because that's also, yeah, so Ava, okay, I'm typing in Ava, okay, and it's crazy because I see the name Tate. We also have a Gina, a Jessica, a John, Colin, oh, I said Colin, so something about a colon, but we have Colin, Alone, okay, so Ava is a recovering addict and a former soldier turned assassin. Okay, she kidnaps a new target, a businessman. Um, So we have Ava. I don't know if y'all seen that movie, but that movie's coming out. Um, Ava could also be a name too. Okay, it also says it stands for compassion, creativity, reliability, generosity, loyalty, and love for domestic life. Also something about veterinarians, um, pharmacies, communication, hospital procedures, and exam room procedures. So we just gonna pull on it, you guys. I don't know what we're gonna title this yet, but I believe it's gonna be the sweetest taboo. Um, and if you're not familiar with the actual word, taboo is also spelled Tabu. It's a social group's ban, prohibition, or avoidance of something, usually an utterance of behavior based on the group's sense that it is excessively, okay, cut off, that it is excessively repulsive, offensive, sacred, or allowed only for certain persons. Okay, so you have the sweetest taboo. Taboos are often meant to protect the individual, but there are other reasons for this development. An ecological or medical background is apparent in many, including some that are seen as religious or spiritual in origin. Taboos can help use a resource more efficiently, but when applied to any other subsection of the community, they can also serve to suppress said subsection of the community. A taboo acknowledged by a particular group or tribe as part of their ways aids in the cohesion of the group, helps the particular group stand out and maintain its identity in the face of others, and therefore creating a feeling of belonging. Okay, so this also came up about sociology, etymology. You could be into any of these studies right now. And I don't know why I'm seeing cannibalism, but we're going to keep on going. All right. If you can, go ahead and hit the like button, you guys. Uh-oh. I also got a peep at Exodus too, so I don't know if you've been studying Exodus. Somebody could be going vegan, okay? But you got Exodus, Numbers, and Deuteronomy are some references. First card out, Obi, okay? So this could also be a part of somebody's culture, is actually practicing Obi, okay? But this is something about Jamaica, West Indian Islands, worship the snake god, okay? Something about Haiti, a Catholic church, okay? Y'all heard that? Y'all heard that horn, okay? Heard of a bamboo, something about bamboo, a Baptist church, and something about white ministers, okay? So, I don't know. Can I get a peep at human sacrifice? So here we go, you guys. Sweetest taboo. I'm gonna give us some words too. I heard something about governmental justice or government justice or justice from the government. Something. Yeah, somebody's under some type of investigation. Could be dealing with a URL, something about a URL check. Okay, so it's crazy because y'all know that algorithms came up. Okay, I know a lot of us are tired of talking about it. A lot of us are tired of hearing it. Um, but it is what it is. I was actually listening to Dick Gregory, another guy that I listen to, you guys, and it's the same thing. You know, if we have learned something consistently over and over several generations, it's most definitely going to take some form of repetition to, you know, unlearn some things. So you could be hearing certain people talking about the same thing, but spirit is using a lot of people right now. Okay, so if you're willing to be used by anybody, be used by the Most High, the Holy Spirit, your ancestors, your spirit guides. And birds came out. So didn't I say something about quills? Okay, so somebody's into really working with birds, the animals, different. I said the animals. So more animals, particularly birds. And one creepy ass story I had pertaining to this, you guys, is I had lost somebody. Well, you know, my spouse had lost somebody. We both lost somebody that was dear to us. Okay, and we ended up going to the grave to visit this person or whatever. And we actually caught this man. There was this white man there, and he had a cage. Okay, and this is when, you know what I'm saying, my spirit was really telling me, like, this man is not coming to, like, you know, pay homage or visit or give fresh flowers or, you know what I'm saying, just take time to grieve or something. It was really something strange about this man being there. And I had actually did some research on it, and it was something like certain birds See, some of these people know these older practices, but it was something about certain birds, right? And the importance of people having tombstones with their names on it, or if a person is laid to rest without any form of, identification, their soul basically wanders because they have not been identified. And there's certain times where these birds could actually capture the soul. I don't know, you do your own research, but it's something coming up about something freaky with some birds. Okay, and when I tell you somebody's practicing OB, you got somebody that practices using some type of birds bones, different things like this. Okay, so like I said, somebody could also be waiting on some type of check. I don't know why. Somebody could be dealing with like one of your confirmations is like goosebumps at weird times. Also your connection with like now see, I got quail, but mine's have always been, crows, hawks, red cardinal birds, hummingbirds, blue jays. See, these are just some of the birds you could be. But this says a small and medium sized New World game bird. I don't know what the heck that means. The male of which has distinctive facial markings. That was the second definition. The first one says a small, short-tailed, old world game bird, resembling a small partridge, typically having brown camouflage plumage. Okay, so we don't know. Somebody could be eating quail though. I wonder if that's good. I was talking about different birds because like what we used to eat, we wasn't eating like actual chicken. It could have been like some type of quail bird. Somebody could actually, you into this type of eating. Um, I ain't gonna get too much into the birds, y'all, but it came out and it's crazy because I had got quail. So okay, it says a chiefly the dialectal withered decline to give away, father his courage never quailed. Okay. To recoil in dread or terror. So I don't know. There could be a hitman that's terrified, or somebody could be terrified about something that could be coming out that pertaining to a large amount of money here. And like I said, I got $500,000 right here. Okay, so we got $500,000 on the board. Um, yeah, we're gonna move on from this stuff. But that's crazy it came out. But yeah, y'all, that story, it kind of it touched me, and that's why when I was actually locked up when I was doing my reads, you would be surprised how many loved ones that have been lost, especially due to injustice. And I would be talking to the girls like your granny or your somebody that they may have lost. They would come through and be like, give me a headstone, give me a tombstone, be able to identify me. It was a lot of people that were not being identified at the graveyard. And this is how some of these sick people like to do. They like to do different rituals where our ancestors and our fallen are at. Okay, so maybe somebody needs to hear that you may need to get a tombstone. Also, you may see a lot of birds around and realize that some of these are your loved ones. Okay, in spirit. So you have I don't know why I keep getting a peep at this Baptist church. I was supposed to be looking at this. Y'all just be patient with me. Like I said, finally be able to relax in my new church, so I'll be able to, I'm not trying to rush reads anymore, especially when, you know, I'm supposed to get out a certain message, and then sometimes I'll do that. I'll get out a certain message, but then when it's done, I'll go back and I might listen to it, and I'm like, I'm rushing for one, and then, oh, that was what y'all was trying to tell me, so I most definitely want to, take my time. You got your heart chakra card, though. Yeah, so this is like a web page, an address. So you have something about a variety of arts-related charities. Okay, so something coming up about charities. Somebody has fallen in the pit, okay? They could be lacking some type of value. Yeah, didn't I say something about the graveyard? Okay, it says innkeeper, so whether it's an actual like hotel, different resort spots or something, I'm picking up that this could be like keepers of certain land, okay, burial ground or something. Yeah. When I told you the quiet storm came out, in the lyrics of the song, okay, the sweetest taboo, this is what this quiet storm is. And it hasn't necessarily been quiet, but you know, some people are going to keep it quiet, simply because people are having to deal with what they've done. As far as, you know, if your heart's been blocked, if you have been doing things to keep people stuck, you know, you're going to see things coming. And I got crying in Hebrew, okay? So something's also coming up about speaking in tongue, different languages, okay? And y'all know my story with that. When I've literally been baptized a few times, battling the spiritual warfare that I have, okay? Because it took a lot for me to dig myself up out of my own darkness due to me not really wanting to accept, you know, a lot of truth. And it's crazy because this is what it says about this wave that's coming in. What is a new nature of actually knowing the truth of who you are, what you're capable of doing, what you're supposed to be doing. You know, and the hatred that has been amongst the land for a long time is being revealed. Okay, so I don't know if you are starting to see that, you know, people, one of the things that I had dealt with when I had went to church was like, you know, people like, well, you speak in tongue. They was basically trying to see what my gifts were. And I'm like, you know, I've only spoken tongue a couple times, but I have other gifts. And you all know that all gifts are important. They all are gifts that are given to us, by God for the betterment of us as a whole. And before I came on, I was actually praying, and I had seen, which is crazy because it's like I'm getting like lights, camera, action, a lot of cycles being completed. So, you know, if you've been crying and then you start speaking some other languages or something, this is how deep it's going to be for some of you when this new wave come in. Okay, it's like you getting the upgrade to different things, your gifts. Um, and this might be the time where you feel like this might be a big storm in your life, but trust, this is when we all being tested. And I keep getting it. Your love is king. Okay? Your love is king. Also, something about airplanes. I'm getting aviation, aviator, aviate. Somebody could be, if you're not traveling, somebody could actually be learning. So we're going to see sweetest taboo. Somebody was trying to keep you, and I'm always going to say the enemy, and I'm going to always say somebody because it could be anybody. It's the energy of, if a certain person is not, you know, checking up on themselves, they most definitely going to check up on you or trying to wreck something. But somebody could have been trying to keep somebody in a lower depression using OB work. Also using like a religion or using something online, okay? Somebody was like giving away a lot of birds, or this is weird. So we're gonna try to see what we can get, because we're just gonna call it out. And I think a lot of us is getting ready to be open to why, you know, you may have dealt with some type of ancestral war, to the point where, you know, it may have affected you within your childhood or your home. Okay, somebody here has a higher calling on their life, and I feel like you get ready to receive something. And I don't know why. Yeah, I got a peep at new love coming in for somebody. So what's this sweetest taboo? And I'm getting languages, okay? So you could be speaking light language. You could be speaking a different love language. You could be coming out of, yeah, you're having some spiritual armor given to you, okay? You could even be like a gatekeeper of certain information. You're starting to see the importance of your spiritual rank or the importance of your spiritual authority. The importance of love, the importance of your heart chakra, doing this work to make sure that your heart is pure or cleansed out. Okay, so I'm also getting something about time. Venus, chest. Something about yams. Can I get to the yams? Speak yams. Show me way. Cause I got bills to pay. I'm still not, I don't know if I can get that song yet, y'all. Cause I don't know really where it was coming from. You see what I'm saying? When you start singing certain stuff, you don't know where some of these, everything has double, triple meanings. So something about yams, okay? It may be your song. You could be trying to get to some yams because you feel like you have something to pay or bills to pay. But I'm going to tell you, we are kept. We are kept. Yeah, you could be switching up which music you listening to. Um, you're starting to see that a lot of people that could have been hating on you, they not healthy, okay? Because hating hoes ain't healthy. And healthy hoes ain't hating. It's just all it is to it. If you're healthy, if you have a heart, if you're spiritually together, you're not out here running around hating on somebody else, what they doing, how they doing it. It's a lot of pretend though. So let's see. I keep getting a look at this death card too. Something could have been found in somebody's system. Some type of poison or some type of substance could be found in somebody's system here. So let me get some more of these. I didn't want this to be too long, but it's what it is. Ain't nobody gonna rush nothing. Because I feel like they still ain't told me nothing. So it says, criticized, forged, and notarized. Okay, so something's going to be found that was forged. Okay, there's going to be a forged document or something that was forged here. It's going to be found within a system of whoever, once they get this URL check, somebody's going to have forms that have been notarized, but they was forged. Somebody could have even been criticized for doing something, but somebody else tried to go ahead and duplicate it, and then they got it notarized under their name or notarized, okay? Because you also have some music out here. So somebody could have some music on their computer that's going to be found. Or, why did I go back out? Cause I got bills to pay. Yeah, there's gonna be like, certain things are gonna be located on the World Wide Web here, and that's crazy because you got algorithms, you got URL checks, you have something found inside the system, something is forged, okay. And I just keep getting this. Somebody could have been criticizing some work that you do, but they are taking their work and they're trying to duplicate it and, make it seem like they did it. Maybe they have already received some type of notoriety or some type of respect on their shit. So they're going to try to steal yours and make it, no, it ain't what it is and it ain't going to be what it is. So you have Ain't No Love in the Heart of the City. Spotlight cam. Yeah, didn't I say something about some lights? So it's almost like there's going to be a spotlight on something that's going to be found in some systems here pertaining to forged work. Okay, so keep that in mind. You have something too about a power line, a spy cam. Yeah, you got dumpster diving. Okay, so somebody could be diving in, whether it's through your actual computer system or diving in on the web, trying to find some information out about somebody here. Then you got light again. You have a lot of light out here. Somebody could also be into like dumpster diving, refurbishing different things. So come on. The Sweetest Taboo is also a group that, could be practicing this obi or somebody that's into these different practices. But, they've been doing it in the dark, and maybe you starting to do something in the light. Like I said, when I was saying speaking on tongues, a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, they could speak in tongues, but they could be speaking something else. They could be speaking something negative over you. I mean, I hate to say that, but this is how some of it operates. Yes, because it may be cloaked in a church hat or a church suit, some tight slacks and with some slippery ass shoes. Some of these people are slipping up because whatever they have been doing, they have been diving in on somebody's personal power, somebody could even be, on somebody's phone, tapping in somebody's phone. They done opened up a box here to stop somebody that is a light worker. They're supposed to be working to bring light to their community, their city, even their certain street, certain streets that you could be placed on. God could want to use you to open up that particular community, and somebody wanted to block your heart out here. Somebody wanted to criticize you. You also got something too about a critic. There's some type of critic out here. I'm also getting like a food critic. Somebody was trying to criticize something that they was using against somebody, but they're using this person's ancestral gifts or knowledge. Something that was supposed to be kept by this particular person. Somebody else, you know, forged it or has been working with it. So I don't know what they're doing. So, and then this keeper came back out. So we're going to look at this again. Sometimes it ain't cheaper to keep her. So see what I'm saying? I got passwords and secrets, okay? Something about security, a vault, cyber threats, something about a blog. Yeah, you got passwords, okay? Something about a password manager or managing different passwords. Maybe this is like justice coming in for somebody that could have actually been stealing your passwords, using your passwords, but they've been stealing your work. First of all, they're going to talk about it, they're criticizing it, but they forging documents. Somebody done forged the whole document, so we're going to see what kind of document. This came out in a broken phone. So this person could actually have a broken phone or their screen's cracked, or you do. Whatever you had in it, whether it was some music, some documents, some knowledge, something that was for you, somebody broke in it. They could have been criticizing you to some people within your city, okay? But they dive deep to get some type of information. So you have somebody has a broken phone here. Oh gosh, they've been doing all type of magic, y'all. Somebody's been using like somebody's sperm, sex magic, ding dong, dick work, trying to keep a masculine hollow and depressed in the pit here. This person could have even been a part of this group. I'm getting also too like doing work over court cases, doing work over different government officials. Somebody could have actually hired somebody that does this type of work. Foul work though. Like I said, it's a lot of fowls, birds. Somebody could be doing it over somebody's child or children. You got a young boy and a young girl out here. Something about, yeah, let's see what this work is. Yeah, it don't matter because we rebuild the nation. When I tell you that the wave that's coming in is for a lot of us to accept who we are in the kingdom, who we are this time around. It doesn't matter who was set up to stop us that's been using like our ancestral gifts. Somebody's been using somebody's ancestral gifts, but they've been using it on the opposite side of how they're supposed to be used. Like I said, if you're doing low vibrational work, like even love spells, we are not operating out of that type of energy where we're doing low level work like that. Okay, a lot of these people are getting judgment because you're not supposed to be messing with people's free will. Then you selling oils. Girl, I got this oil in I just made. It's gonna make him want you forever. Maybe he's not supposed to want her forever. Maybe there's somebody else that he's supposed to be with to help the land, to help the city. And then some of these people are getting together and they barely even like each other. So yeah, this is being found out about. Yeah, it's also coming up about some court cases having to do with some judges, some lawyers, or some doctors. I don't know why I always say doctors. But this is just how easy it is to see that these people that wear these suit and ties that are lying, also these people that wear suit and ties that be lying in church. Okay, some of them, they under judgment. They also being broken by their pockets. Okay, somebody is being found out about that works for the church, works for a city, could be working with some system that's into doing something pertaining to websites. Oh gosh, didn't I say it? It's just coming out. Blueprints, okay? So somebody could be having some type of blueprints dealing with something, whether it's, to build something. We're going to see. Somebody has the blues though. A group of white witches and warlocks, okay? And on my channel, I don't care. I don't care what color you are, If you oozing green, there's ways to do things. And a lot of people are getting caught up. especially if you've been doing this work, that you was actually, if it wasn't actually stolen from our ancestors or stolen from some people that figured that they could help you enslave or, trick a lot of other people, you're going to see this shit coming back. Somebody could be coming up at the bricks too, literally, like project living or, around your area. And I used to say it all the time because it's like, how we, witnessing all these crimes and shit, but y'all got all these spy cams. Like, somebody knows what's going on. Somebody knows. And I keep getting a look at the keepers. Okay, so like I said, this is different passcodes, password manager, something about somebody's manager. Yeah, some of these people operate in ego. So this is why some of them are like very prideful about what they've been doing in the spiritual realm. But they're going to have to stop. Some of them could even be crying out to God now. And this is how I feel about it. Some of them have been doing so much work. This is why you're seeing so much imbalance when it comes to the masculine and the feminine energy, or you seeing certain groups of people go against groups of people because they want a lot of masculines to depend on, I won't say depend on, you know what I'm saying, dominating the feminine energy. But if you're not operating like in the feminine energy as a masculine, they want to have, certain type of group meetings and, parties and buck breaking stuff amongst each other to harvest some type of energy using this spell work. This is why a lot of them are sleeping with each other. Didn't I say they having parties? A lot of these masculines are sleeping with each other to keep this low level energy, and they seeing that it's not working anymore. This is also too why you seeing, people of different tribes and colors working with some of these men that don't really have this power, but they receive it because they interlocking keys, if you know what I mean, in certain holes using this magic. Okay, I'm not getting ready to get into this today, but I'm just telling you what's coming out. Like, this is just what it is. They are using their keys in each other's locks, okay, to open up certain doors in the dark, and feeling like, I got the power, like they Bruce Almighty, but they not keeping nothing. They more into like competitive, want to keep their nose clean, but they doing everything in the darkness. But if you can't do it in the dark anymore, then what? Yeah, a lot of people are starting to heal. Okay. And I feel like this is what this new wave is coming in. You're starting to see whatever storm has been happening in your life, it's changing. And I was getting fours everywhere. So this is like all around the world, different, levels of stuff, regardless of who you are, what rank you thought you had, or what rank you didn't think you had. Yeah, also something too about random password generators, hackers. I don't know, y'all. This is taboo. I don't know why this is even. Okay, so we're gonna see. Yeah, so you got tabernacle and ceremonial laws, okay? Some, your ceremonial laws requires doing magic on people that may not be conscious to what you're doing, or they may not be, you know, equipped with the things to basically combat what y'all doing, then no. So, what's it say? Don't let her take over you. Okay, yeah. So there's a masculine that could even be, if he's not being targeted by a white female, he's being targeted by a group of guys here. Um, and you got a prostitute, a deceiver. Somebody could have used somebody's children. You have somebody, the spirit could have actually been used within your mother. But you have a lust trust. Okay, some type of warrior. Somebody wanted someone down in their faith, down in their fate. Okay, so this masculine can be, yeah, this reading could be for a masculine, but you guys take it how it goes. So there's a false leader here. Somebody's being targeted once again by a leader in this, group, ministry, church. If it's not actually all of this, this coven code or whatever. It could also be an ex and they jealous mom that could be into practicing this type of witchcraft. Could have been practicing using somebody's sperm. If they wasn't actually using your sperm, they could have been trying to use some sperm to combat like the masculine energy. This is another way that they keep people enslaved by doing this spell work. This is why it's being broken up off a lot of people in order for you to see that somebody could actually be into dick work and they want you to be demasculinized. They don't want you to be so strong that you're standing in your power or receiving ancestral communication, because this is ancestral war. And if you do your research, you'll go back and see that our ancestors had to deal with the buck breaking, or, they wanted to demasculinize the certain masculines because they didn't want them to be strong enough to go against them, even though they were. But you enslave the mind, the body will follow, right? And some of these people were so sick to where, they would make the mother sleep with the son or certain things like this. People don't know this energy. It comes from the type of suffering that our ancestors had to deal with. Some of them, that's where the word mother come from. So this is why I'm trying to, stop using some of this stuff, because when you start to see how some of this was placed around us to continue a cycle of suffering and lying, simply to keep us from seeing who we are as a people, it's just what it is. I mean, some of y'all gonna be mad, but y'all can't criticize the ones that want the truth. And there's a new wave of truth that's here for those that want it. And this is also too how, they did not say it, it came up. The ancestral emotions come from this type of working that was done back then. Some of these people were sick. These are not, some of these beings, they are really evil. So it was their whole goal to like crack certain people, keep certain people from seeing what could have been happening or playing out. Okay, but there is an ex jealous mom here, so it could be an ex of somebody here, a masculine. Um, their mom was either jealous of their daughter or the relationship that you guys had. So this chick went to do some spell work. Imagine the mama finding your drawers or something and doing something crazy. Like, this is what you got to start looking at. Some of these people, hey, come over to this party. I'm cooking, we done, and then I'm telling you, some of the stuff that we've been seeing and how certain people cook, that's just we're not talking about the ones that actually put stuff in your food. We're talking about how some of them just actually just cook. I'm also getting something too about crack is whack. Okay, so somebody could have even been to the point where they, you could be healing from a drug addiction. Okay, and I say it all the time because, I would, to fight addiction is a lie, you know. Been there, and a lot of us, we go there and have to go there, and then we like, damn, when is the cycle going to be broken? But I'm telling you, some people, they believe that, if they snorting it, that it's not crack. But yes, it's still crack cocaine. Somebody could have even, be dealing from a drug addiction here. Somebody could have actually placed somebody at a party that they knew all these drugs was at, and, something could have happened with the same sex energy, or there could have been some type of initiation. Uh, yeah, these people are having burdens and problems. Y'all, and it came out. And, shout out to, I'm always going to credit who I heard certain stuff from. Marvelous. She has said it, the way that the Kundalini is activated through some men when they have same-sex relationships. Okay, this is why some of these men feel like, what I'm saying? Oh, they have the power, or they are fueled up off a certain energy, but it's because their spine's getting tapped. Do you see? Like, y'all, it's one thing to actually experience this and go through the trauma of having to heal from somebody that was supposed to protect you, selling you off, or somebody that's supposed to protect you, but using you as a sex object in some sexual ritual, and you healing from that. But some of them choose to have their kundalini activated by having same-sex relationships, okay? So you have something also like how like astrology and astronomy and mathematics, numerology, different things. What else I get? Sociology, religion, mythology, all these things are integrated together to cause, some people burdens and problems. And this is the thing. Some of these men, they having to deal with everything. Imagine everything that you've done to somebody coming back on you all at once. This is why you're seeing a lot of these men They falling off. Like they don't even know what to do with themselves anymore. They, 50, 60, 70, 80, and it seems to be they have some type of system malfunction. Like literally. They want to try to say that we, you know what I'm saying, on this level of being anyway. But imagine somebody that literally has some type of system malfunction because they can no longer cause burdens and problems. So you're being told to prepare for something that could be coming in. And it could be some type of truth, or it could be some, it could be something coming in pertaining to your work. Um, Somebody is even being prepared for a baby. Um, Something about a black box came out too. So you got tree work. Okay, so you could be healing if you're into actual tree work or getting spiritual, realizing how important it is to ground yourself, get outside. um you know Somebody could be working around a tree or doing some tree work. Do not dare enter and steal from my spiritual garden. Do you see? Somebody entered in somebody else's spiritual garden, okay, to steal something, and this person just slipped up. They could even have some type of organ issues. Or the organ, I got organ failure. Um, Y'all, it says old bones. Something could be found near a tree. Old bones. This could be with a lot of bottles of dirty water, miniature coffins. These could be children. Okay, you have banana piece. I don't know, y'all. I don't know about what people do. It's just my cards and what they got me, and I'm so grateful that we are continuing to be kept. Um, our children, our children, we will continue to be kept. Just continue to stand in your light and your truth. Okay, continue to have your heart open because somebody's getting in trouble. They're getting struck because of this magic. So I'm also getting lightning strikes. Something about lightning strikes. Somebody was doing a lot of heart chakra attacks too. Work on people's hearts, work on somebody's hearts here. And then I'm getting ding dong, the witch is dead. So there could be a witch or a warlock that's getting ready to pass away for real. And this could be a ex's mother. A mother of somebody that's actually into this work could be passing away simply because she done did too much. And I'm talking about if you're using bottles of different things or jars. So you got bottles of dirty water, old bones, miniature coffins, organs, something about a grove. Yeah, like don't be placed around these people. Somebody's placing something around somebody, hand over head. Didn't I say somebody's placing something? So watch these people that are also placing their hands on your head, claiming that they coming to anoint you, or different things like this. Like these also too are connected to burdens and problems. And some of these people that are in the background doing some of the darkest shit. Yeah, you got to turn them off and keep them off. You could be trying to figure out if there's a leader or somebody that you need to trust, but there is a leader here that was entrusted to do something for, not against. And this person could actually speak in tongue, could actually preach, could actually do things, um, coming like they are helping the city or for the heart of the city, but they into some dark shit. Yeah. That could be dark skin, something about somebody's car. This person could be, it could be a female that has like real high hormones or something. Something about her facial hair. Somebody could have like real bad facial hair because they have done so much against somebody. And this person could be a dark skin. They could actually be losing a car or something about their car. What's this turning on? They could also be losing lights or somebody's in the dark here. Um, yeah, I don't know. It's done went all the way somewhere else. What is this, 40? Yeah, we probably will end this in a minute because I'm gonna get out some more stuff. But it's the message, you guys. Only take what you need. Realize that, we go through it to grow through it, and we ain't moving slow through it shit no more. We're not gonna be held back by anything. Anybody wanna keep on doing all this foolish ass shit, they gonna have to deal with. I thought so I thought mail wasn't delivered on Sundays. So something about some mail. That's all these people that's in a job. So you got an in-group murder. Oh my God, y'all. I really look over and I see examples, okay? It says something about, and then I just told y'all, this is still the taboo, okay? Speculated that incest and patricide were the only two universal taboos informed on the basis of civilization. Meaning, how some, you know, some people, we would, I say it all the time and I joke about it, like we all cousins, because it's like, certain people wanted to keep their blood thick and they would sleep with certain members, you know what I'm saying? But I've always been like, "Man, let me choose a distant cousin then. Y'all not getting ready to calculate what I'm getting ready to do, but this is just how silly I am. Because you learn to accept, we're just in a fucked up world and it's just, it needs to be made better some type of way. But it says, this is basically believing that incest and I don't know what this word is. We're gonna see. The act of killing one own. Oh my God, y'all! It says patricide. Is that how you say it? Yeah. So I'm also getting Patricia too. I don't know. Is an act of killing one's own father or stepfather. Okay, so incest in the act of killing one's own father or stepfather is two universal taboos. Okay, so somebody actually believed in order to, keep something going or keep something up, um, that they would have to sleep with somebody that is inside their family or close to them, or they would have to. And this is, to me, I feel like this is how somebody is actually doing this magic, but they doing it is masculine. This is a masculine energy. So we're going to keep going. It says, however, although cannibalism and in-group murder and incest are taboo in the majority of societies, exceptions can be found, such as marriages between brothers and sisters. Okay, so somebody could actually marry their brother and sister. Okay, there could be somebody who's out here that's married to their brother, or it could be married to their sister. Um, in order to keep, you know, keep hold of certain people's inheritance spiritually and belongings. Okay, this is has, wow, I didn't expect it to come out like this, but this is in Rome and Egypt. Okay, so modern Western societies, however, do not condone such relationships. These familial sexual activities are criminalized, even if all parties are consenting adults. Through analysis of the language surrounding these laws, it can be seen how the policymakers and society as a whole found these acts to be immoral. Okay, you think? And y'all not even letting people shoot, you know what I'm saying? Y'all, no. You got common taboos involve restrictions or ritual regulation of killing and hunting, sex and sexual relationships, reproduction, the dead in their graves. Didn't I say something about somebody's under judgment for what they've been doing at the grave sites? Didn't I say some of these fools actually, capture souls by using certain birds? Open it, y'all. This it's more deeper than deep, but we shall no longer reap. You have the dead in their graves, as well as food and dining, cannibalism. Did I see that? Didn't I say about these parties? Like, watch where you're going to eat with certain people and you don't know what they're accustomed to. You don't know who they connected to, how they eat, what they eat. Okay? So you have dietary laws such as vegetarianism, kashrut, or religious. Um, that looks like Muslim. In Madagascar, so you have Madagascar, a strong code of taboos known as Fadi constantly change and are formed from new experiences. Okay, and like I said, you have, if you want to go, you have your reading can be Exodus 30:36, Exodus 29:37, Numbers 16:37 through 8, Deuteronomy 22:9, Isaiah 65:5, Ezekiel 44:19, Ezekiel 46:20. Okay. But didn't I just say it? And then I look, y'all, like I promise you, they are amazing, like more than amazing. I'm so grateful to be in the presence. I am, because, knowing the darkness that I've experienced, a lot of this stuff, it could be prevented by when we simply are aware of it or we have the knowledge of it, So, yeah, this is some dirty shit right here, but we're going to keep on going. Somebody needs to know it. Okay, yeah, these people are experiencing headaches. They seeing all this stuff is coming out. All this freaky shit that they was doing, they can't do it no more. No longer at the grave sites, having these parties, even using people at church to do certain rituals over. Okay, because like I told you, I've been baptized a few times, and a lot of times I didn't know the ritualistic aspect of it. So I'm, voluntarily giving up my spiritual, something or a part of me to be within a group that does not want the best for me. They just want to keep me contained in some type of lie in order to keep my truth from speaking out. Okay, so you gotta watch some of these kinfolk, and all skin folk ain't kinfolk. I don't care if you have the same color skin. A lot of these skin folk ain't kinfolk, man. That's just all it is to it, Yeah, so I gotta peep and tighten your security. Something about y'all. It keeps coming out. So now you have heels have incest. Okay, so this is what they do. And then certain people do their things, but they not allowing you. They're not giving you a chance to even know what they into, because they know that you may even be like, man, this is sick. I'm not into this type of stuff. But they don't give y'all the right to keep on trying to do, stuff over people. And I don't know why I keep getting somebody dealing with like bad facial hair. Okay, you got earth sign out here 2 times. You have heels have incest. Yeah, they looking for direct supply. Okay, so connecting with these people, one single moment of satisfaction or pleasure could lead to a tie with somebody that they tied into some stuff that you may not even be ready for. And I thank God, because it's just what it is. We letting it go. Somebody could actually be trying to, connect to you sexually within your dreams. You could be even seeing people, and I feel like it's particularly directed towards the masculine, but females know that we take the energy as it goes too, because it's balanced, it's masculine and feminine energy. But I feel like this message is really for a masculine energy, to watch your lust and who you trust. And also when you feel like you need some type of sexual gratification or some pleasure or fulfillment. Because I feel like somebody here, you've been told to have patience with yourself. A lot of us feel like, you don't have to really necessarily rush to something. Be mindful that once again, your song is the sweetest taboo. Okay, so this is a group, a collective, energy of people that is into all this I just pulled. OB, sperm magic, sex magic, heart chakras attacks. They could even speak in tongues. Some of them could even be seen as leaders in the light, but in the dark, And I told you I got Guatemala, something about beads. Also accepting maybe beads or something significant about beads. But your love is king. Your love is king because God loves you. If you are into Christ, Jesus, Yeshua, Jehovah, Jah, whoever you are into, and you know it's of the highest good, the highest life for you, your purpose, what you're doing, don't let anybody change your truth. Okay? Don't let anybody change your truth or the nature of how you're supposed to be. And I had talked about this at the beginning of my channel, because it was like, when I realized that people do spell work in order for your sexuality to be questioned, and not necessarily for it to be questioned, but you are placed around people that maybe, into some sick darkness, and they could be of the same sex, and then maybe they was viewed as a leader or somebody that was supposed to teach you or guide you or protect you. These certain people have actually hurt you. Okay, and it's like coming up out of that whole darkness and filth of sexual immorality. So you like, am I gay? You know what I'm saying? Am I, you know what I'm saying? But no, you may not, somebody may have even been activated, and I mean this, somebody may have been activated by whoever this dark leader is, sexually. Do you see what I'm saying? May have even trusted this person, but this is like sexual abuse. And this person may have been activated, and now they are starting to balance things out. Like, we all are given the time. You have to have patience with yourself. There's nobody here that can tell you, yeah, it's getting deep, but it's just what it is. We got to move along. I'm going to give this, what is that? A couple more minutes, Have faith in your own story. Your truth is your truth. You're not necessarily, what I'm saying, like gay because you may have experienced some type of sexual abuse. And there's some women that are really sick because they will play on that. Even your mother, somebody's mother knew about some type of sexual abuse, but they wanted to keep you locked and tied to something, to keep you from knowing your spiritual inheritance or your rank, or that you're supposed to be gatekeeping something. Okay, you are a keeper. Like I said, somebody here is a keeper, and that could mean, as far as dating, loving, and whatever, and you're a keeper of some information that you're supposed to have. Yeah, somebody's new boo could actually be going through this, or there was somebody that was sent in. This person could have been jealous. Y'all, somebody's jealous ass mother of an ex here could actually have experienced this, and they did some type of magic over some new love offer that was supposed to come into somebody, and this person didn't come in. Okay, so somebody blocked some type of love from coming in from somebody. You have Louisiana out here. You have something about organs and wanting organs, and y'all not gonna get them. Something about Air Jordans. Okay, so like I said, they do shoe spell work too. Somebody could have did some work over some Jordans, for some Jordans. This is how sick it is. Yeah, my throat spares no one. Like literally, y'all. I'm gonna speak about it. Somebody could actually been getting a throat chakra attack, they heart chakra attack, they back blown back. You see what I'm saying? They back getting blown back because they could be in a low vibe. Um, this is also too something about your electrical field. Somebody wanted someone to be very low vibrational, and this is low vibrational too. If you're doing something against somebody for some shoes or to somebody's shoes. Yeah, somebody could even be giving you some shoes. Somebody wants someone to either exchange some shoes or they'll give you their shoes for your shoes. Somebody's exchanging shoes for something. Too much lie. Yeah, this shit is worse than a TV sitcom here. Some of these people are already crying, sitting around watching shit fall apart. Um, I don't know who could be planning to come at midnight or planning to come for somebody. Yeah, this is orchestrated origins. Physics, physical sim, science, therapy. Yeah. Somebody was trying to flee. Somebody could have been trying to get away, but they're not going to make it. Whoever this is getting ready to get caught for what they've been doing. They've been doing a lot in the background. And like I said, you know, and it says that the acts of the immoral, okay? I mean, you know, a lot of us, shit, we came from filth because we animals, but it's like, y'all just, yeah, somebody's a narcissist. They could even be beating on women here. This could be a masculine energy, could be beating on women. And this is because this person doesn't even realize their sexuality, or they don't realize what, you know, they could be dealing with that they haven't healed from. Somebody needs to heal their heart, their throat. First of all, they need to heal their heart and whatever they experienced from their mother. Okay, because this is just what it is. And this mother and this leader. And then somebody needs to heal their heart. Heal their throat and speak up or speak against a mom and a leader or somebody in a suit and tie. Somebody spoke up in a case too. Somebody's mom spoke up in a case lying. Yeah, you've been told to consecrate and separate yourself. This is literally, you know, you tell the truth, you shame the devil. Also, fasting, prayer, you know, spend time with yourself. A lot of these people can't spend time with themselves because they don't know how to not be in chaos all the time. Imagine somebody that's constantly, you know, wanting chaos around them because they don't know how to sit in silence. They don't want to have that tap on their shoulder. They don't want to hear the whisper within their heart. They don't want to deal with it. Okay, they don't know how to be calm. They rather have chaos than being calm. Okay, so you have something coming up about the spring. Something could have happened on the 19th to the 22nd. This is because it was part of the spring equinox. A lot of these dates that people need to start checking up on, you need to see where they really originated from. Like, just like how they, you know, change dates and everything, but you will start to see when, you know, some of these so-called holidays or different things, these are when people are doing their festivals and they moving stuff around. They doing things in secret, but they ain't gonna be able to do it in secret no more because their cons is coming out. Their cons is coming out. Yeah, somebody could be trying to delete a lot of different things out of a computer, off a device. There's an unconscious takeover here. So you have astral parasites that could be under judgment. Anybody that's been playing in the spiritual realm, you could have been unaware of how you've been acting because somebody may have been projecting on you. They may have been doing secret spell work against you. Also, if you secretly sleeping with this person and they harvesting your energy and they taking it somewhere else, or they doing something against you and your divine will and purpose, okay, this is what's been causing you to, you know, have a change in character. Okay, it's also somebody, like I said, they doing dick work, so they want somebody to be demasculinized. And this is like, this is too why you could have been having some type of lethal habits, something that's hurting you, your mind, your body, and your spirit. You doing it to yourself is because of this astral level work that they've been doing. This is also something about too trying to keep your soul undeveloped, keep you from, connecting with your soul or seeing yourself in the highest light, or even, you know what I'm saying, accepting what shit done play, how it played out, and accepting how God sees you. Okay, so you have people that are, the souls of the dead that didn't actually go to the light, that want some type of justice. And didn't I tell y'all that? That's crazy. It came out. Those are the ones that are still here. Okay, they are still here. This is like the area they at. Yeah, it's going longer than what I thought, but it's what it is. They are still here because you have the ones that souls have been captured, okay, that are secretly still having their energy harvested, whether, it's through music, clothes, items, rituals, gossip. Like I say it all the time, I hate the t-shirts, the spray painted t-shirts, or those that have been taken out due to, um, the certain people that was taken out due to some type of injustice, and they want justice. Those are the ones that still here. They're not gonna go through this again. They'll still be here until we all have our whole final, you know, look over. Until all our paperwork's actually looked over and we weighed. I mean, it's just what it is. Some people ain't getting ready. Some people ain't gonna ready make it. Some people ain't gonna ready go through the same things, and some people are gonna fight to justice until the end. And that's crazy. And I look over and I got this. Somebody's soul's actually crying. And cry, cleanse, get it out. Okay? If you are somebody that's on your healing journey, because trust and believe, there are people out here with this, it's not the same story, but more stories, and you will realize the pain and suffering that was unnecessarily done to a lot of people. By people that had certain positions to do things differently, but they chose not to. It was more of a money movement for them. Okay? Someone's been getting attacked by Jezebel. This spirit likes to, and this could be somebody's mom, okay, an ex's jealous mom. She likes to attack and dominate and manipulate male authority. Okay, so what did I say? It started with the demasculinizing. But then you have the women that have the Jezebel spirit. They like to dominate and manipulate the male authority, but they're not doing it. You know what I'm saying? They own some darkness. Okay, it's like, damn, bitch, do you want to be a man? And then you have a man. Well, damn, do you want to be a woman? You see that imbalance that has been, yeah, they have words for all this shit. So you have a lawyer out here. Something about a lawyer. You have what goes around comes back around, and like I said before, when I was praying, that's all I kept seeing is circles. Okay, circles, completion, completion on these rituals that's been done secretly over those that deserve a chance to be who they're supposed to be. And no, that does not make you one thing because you was tampered with or touched or, unknowingly was involved in some darkness. You have angels here every hour, every day, within animals, within the grass, within something about Marcus Garvey. Maybe you need to read something that Marcus Garvey had. Like I said, Dick Gregory's also another one. But something about universal language and you learning universal language keeps coming out. Okay, so you could be the firstborn. Maybe this is why you had to go through the most. Okay, because we know, even if you go look in history or some of the history that they told us, not all of it. Something about the firstborn always being under some type of spiritual attack. Okay, you could be the curse breaker, the black sheep, or somebody supposed to be doing something. Somebody could have even had this ritual done on them when they was first born. You was offered up when you was born, and it's just what it is. Some of us born into darkness to come into the light, to expose a lot of it. So keep building up your spiritual armor. You already have it here. So you got the great mother is out. Okay, whatever. There's a congregation under judgment. Yeah, you have somebody that's a zip code goon. Whoever this person is goes from like different cities to cities. They could be doing some type of scamming. Okay, they under judgment. Yep, you got it's a wrap. Once upon a time, this stuff probably would have worked, but they slipping up. Okay. Also, something about different knowledge that you could be reading. Something about a certain book that contains certain rituals. Okay. We know a lot of knowledge will be revealed at these coming times. And I always say at the end for the beginning. Okay. They want to, no, it could be the end of how you knew it. How you knew of people, what I'm saying, being secretly enslaved or suffering or experiencing a level of chaos that they shouldn't have had to. Okay, so you have different families that are going to be mended. Okay, so maybe you working towards mending a family, or somebody's going to be mending different families that are broken. And you could just be simply seeing that a lot of this stuff was just the curse that was part of what was on us. There's some balance here. So I'm gonna get some words and I'm gonna get out of this from y'all. Gonna do enough. You got don't worry or stress about material items. Okay, your abundance is just that. You're abundantly healthy. Um, you have abundant peace, you have abundant faith, you have abundant, your needs will be met. Okay, so you're being told to worry less, because when you worry, you lower the effectiveness of your prayer. It's basically like when you worry, you like, I don't know if this is gonna come through or not. So you got the angels will answer your prayers when you ask. Okay, so then I told y'all we had Venus, Pluto, and Jupiter. Okay, but now we got Mercury. So we got a Virgo, we got a Libra, we got a Scorpio, we got Sagittarius. Your general health, productivity, day-to-day routine, animals, duties, diets, fitness, energy level, workplace environment, relationships, how you relate to others, people you are in business with, contracts, contractual relationships, marriage, divorce, conflicts, transformation, investments, inheritance, taxes, insurance, death and rebirth, the taboo, sex, drugs, alcohol, psychic, occult, sleep, surgery, joint finances, investigation, research, teaching, higher education, higher mind, philosophy, publishing, justice, legal issues, international travel, humanitarian efforts, grandchildren, in-laws, law and ethics. Okay. And I'm gonna get you some words and we hopping up out of here. You have Mona Lisa coming out. I know my computer didn't die. Come on. You have a smoke, furnace, incense. You have Jack. You have a funnel. You have flush out. Something about flushing out something in a vehicle. And I think I picked it up yesterday. Somebody like needs to change their oil or something, or flush out some old ass fluids. You have salmon, smooth, serene, oily, slick, smooth. Okay, so somebody's skin could be changing. Maybe you are having a reversal in your beauty. Okay, especially when you start your healing your heart first and foremost. Okay, healing your mind, body, and spirit, and then you will see the changes in your face. Okay, you're gonna see when somebody's like they look, then that's just what they are now. Okay, because some of these people they pretended to be in the light, you're gonna see it's gonna come out. You have comb, you have feathers, you have gloss, you have tongue. Somebody like eating lip gloss. You have pumice. You have smuggled goods, contraband, whiskey and moonshine, snail, genus, snake, serpent, charmer's flute, a crusher. You got a boil, some type of snake, a deity. You have Medusa, Gargon, horned, a marine, sea, skin shedding. Okay, so somebody could be shedding skin. And ain't that a snake? And this could go both ways. You know what I'm saying? Somebody could be being revealed and somebody could be getting a new layer of skin. You have study of, you have figwort, snee, something about Snickers, snook, snow, glacier. And cocaine came out, also heroin and opium. Y'all watch this stuff. I mean, some shit was given to us from the earth, but when they get to getting in the lab and shit, and they want to create and put all this stuff in it, they know it's against you. This is why they also use weaponized food and chemicals inside of our food and different things, you guys. I mean, it's just what it is. If you're a certain blood type, if you're a certain family, you come from a certain line of ancestors or a different tribe, they know what stuff they can do. So, keep pressing forward if you battling this shit. It's a battle every day. You have something about somebody's white friends. They could be dwarfs. Okay, so somebody could be short or somebody who has a dwarf friend, but white friends came out. Snowdrop. So didn't I tell y'all somebody could be, you know what I'm saying? They want a snow bunny, but snow bunny is gonna have you running with no money. Snub. Something about a snub nose. A pug. Big Arthur, Big Heronian. You got Selena came out, Average, Soak, something about vinegar. Somebody pawned some stuff they got out of stealing out of somebody's house. Sorb, detergent, something about changing your detergent, your soaps, the different ingredients in it and the materials. Opera, pharmaceutical, plants, money. Somebody got some money to plant some type of pills or to put some pills in somebody's drink. You got soccer, you got football, you got player, you got fame, social parties, affairs, balls, assets, climber, contracts, authors, errors. Didn't I say somebody stole somebody's work out their computer? Could have been a whole story. Error, finesse, insect, bee, outcast, men only. Okay, so this is like a men only lounge, different smokers lounge, bars. Y'all, it says smoke social society. Some smoke in the social society. So there's some smoke in the social society, y'all. Register Blue Book. Something about Blue Book vehicles or looking up your vehicles in Blue Book systems, regimens. So some could have been changed on some having to do with some cars or something in somebody's system. You got society, come from interest into something about a debut, some animals, activists groups. Yeah, y'all need to start checking on these people that use all these animals for rituals. You have Allen, you have Friends, something about Quaker's oatmeal. Salmon came back out again too, so maybe you need to watch your brand of salmon. Friends, founder, you got Fox, um, disciple. You got something about Plato's closet, sodium. Yeah, watch, when you go second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth hand on these clothes and shoes. Carbonate, chlorite, comb, nitrate. All you got to do, you guys, is just start cleansing them, consecrate them, okay? Especially if you're into spirituality. Cleanse them, get your oils together. It's what it is. Sodom's neighbor, Gomorrah. I think it came out yesterday. You got something about velvet and Velveeta, mild, gentle, limp, something flabby, down, feathers again keep coming out. Maybe you keep on finding bird feathers, um, and it was crazy because for a while I was finding all type of them, y'all, and I got some real nice ones. It's just like it's just what it is. They also are like um, signs from the universe, okay, and you will find your direction, like. But I'm gonna look this up for you because I really don't know. I just know that I know. Does that make sense? I don't know like textbook, but I know spiritual book. So you have the spiritual meaning of bird feathers can depend varying on the culture. Okay, so it depends on your culture. You can just start looking up what bird feathers you find, the color, where you find them at, connecting to where you find them at. But you got duality or powerlessness. Okay, so they losing power, you guys, and you gaining your gifts. You have job, mask, pedal, play down, soap, goddess. Soap keeps coming out too. I don't know if you're making soap or something about some soap. Solar, Gannett, Tropic, um, Geo, another deity. You got Shu. So you got two deities here. I don't really work with, all this, but you have two deities here. Disc, Streak, system model, ain't that another computer? System part, soldier, warrior, fellow, killed, wounded, casualty, fortune, adventurer. So you're gonna find fortune when you get up and get out and go adventure. Okay, some of you have already been ordained to move. Okay, sitting around or sitting in some state of fear is not gonna do it. It's just what it is, and you know if it's you or not. So you have old veteran, doughboy, sad sack, vacation. So leave, furlough, soldiers, three author, soul as in fish, foot. Some come up about fish, your feet, take care of your feet. That pumice came out, so maybe you need to take care of your feet. Masculines take care of their feet too. Yeah, kill me. I mean, like seriously, especially if you going out working hard, consecrate your feet, take care of your feet, oil your feet up, get all that little dead skin off, renew your skin. Okay, solid, comb, ground, solitary. Solomon came out. King Solomon, a sage, and a wise man came out. Harem, David, gold, a father, a mother, sayings, maximum, temple. You got Shamar, Somebody is alone because you don't want to be sometime to somebody. Somebody believes that you sometime. You have this contract. There's something about a book contract or a story contract. Somebody could have stole at a party or a fair. Yeah, but you climbing. That is your message. Sweetest taboo.